Mario Odyssey has many rich and unique kingdoms to visit all over the globe, with different types of mechanics in each kingdom. But there's something that we never really saw within Mario Odyssey, was anything that really throw back a kingdom from the past. For instance, we may have Peach's Castle, but we never really got anything else. Like for instance, a lot of people wanted Bob-omb Battlefield from Mario 64 to be in Peach's Castle as a painting that you can jump through, and that never happened. Spoiler alert. But today on this list of 10 possible kingdoms, we have some very unique kingdoms and areas from past Mario games that Mario can visit within Mario Odyssey 2. So before we get started onto our list, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Mario and Nintendo in general. Like seriously, make sure you sub. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's not gonna bite. It might bite. It's not gonna bite. Starting off our list, we go to the Beanbean Kingdom and explore the fields of Beanbean Castletown. These would be really cool because it's the only area that's really wide open with animals and creatures and wildlife exploring everywhere, and you can go to different neighboring towns and cities and just kind of explore the entire island of the Beanbean Kingdom. You know, maybe even Hoo University is there and some of the Hoo villages and stuff. That would be really cool, and maybe you can turn into one of those guys. I don't know if they'll do anything for you, but you could. Or maybe turn into some bean creatures and even see Popple come up, and maybe he takes over Bowser and becomes Popple and Rookie again. But there's some cool references that you could pull off here, and I think the Beanbean Kingdom is already a kingdom, so why not just throw it in there? Next up, we have the Throwback Kingdom, with of course Bob-omb Battlefield. We need this. Mario Galaxy 2 actually had a Throwback Galaxy with Womp's Fortress, so we need Bob-omb's Battlefield now in Mario Odyssey 2. Just the entire battlefield. What's wrong with that? It's actually just a regular world already in 64. And they could even have stars or moons or whatever you want to do that represent stars from that game. You know, maybe you have to do specific tasks. There also will be new ones, of course, and some new things added to it to make it, you know, unique and up to date. But you could have some references to old stars, for instance, maybe even racing a Koopa Troopa to the top of the mountain. And that would probably even be the Koopa race that you do with the mini games in this game. You had to race to the top of the mountain. So that'd be really cool and a really cool throwback in that type of fashion. They really should do something like that. King Bob-omb comes back. Come on, Nintendo. Next, the Island Kingdom with Isle Delfino. Now, this will probably be the biggest kingdom in the game because I have a wild idea. What if we're able to have every single world from Super Mario Sunshine included within this kingdom? Now, maybe not every single world, but for the most part, we know that Isle Delfino is just one big island and all the locations are different parts of the island. It's all interconnected and you can actually see other worlds from worlds that you are currently on. And it'd be really cool to just run over there and visit Peanut Park if you wanted to, or run back and go to Bianco Hills, or hey, look over there, it's Rico Harbor. And obviously the areas will be a little bit more condensed and not as big as the original Mario Sunshine game, but I think they could do something like this. I think it actually has a lot more potential than people think, and like I said, it's already interconnected, so it makes sense too. As far as captures, I really don't know what you could capture. There's a million things, honestly. I don't know if you could actually capture Flood himself or another Gushin enemy to act as Flood, or maybe a Pianta or Noki or even PD Piranha. There's a lot of options though. Whatever you choose, it's just going to be wacky and fun. And the same kind of concept can apply to the Galaxy Kingdom. Now, you could have just one galaxy such as Gusty Garden, but I decided to just do a giant galaxy filled with different planets, maybe some throwbacks and some new ones, and of course the launch star and the gravity mechanic is implemented here. It would be really cool. There's a lot of unique enemies also in Mario Galaxy that Mario can capture if he wanted to, but I just think the gravity mechanic alone in the launch star is just giving people the feeling of an HD Mario Galaxy, like a Mario Galaxy 3 feeling, would be great, and a great callback to one of the greatest Mario series ever. And people would love this, let me tell you. It would just be really cool to have that mechanic again, and just to maybe freely launch around space, and maybe even control Mario as he's flying around space and landing on any planet that you want in order to collect the moons or shines or whatever you want to collect there. Come on, controlling Mario flying through space would be amazing, and to even play as a captured Luma, come on, you know you want to do it. Next up, we have the Party Kingdom, and it would obviously be based around Mario Party. It'll be a giant game board with lots of toys and gadgets everywhere, almost like Mario and friends are shrunk down into a toy room, and what perfect board would fit that? Obviously, Mario Party 5's Toy Dream Map. This would be amazing. Everybody could make it feel like they're in a toy room, and they could make a giant toy room, almost like Toy Story, and you can run around a game board, meet up with the Star Sages. There's obviously lots of potential. Maybe something with a dice block, I don't know. Maybe you can actually play a mini version of Mario Party within this kingdom with a friend or something. That would be a really cool callback, but maybe there's like a little toy train that you can ride around and stuff like that. This has a ton of potential, and I would love to see kind of a shrunken down toy kingdom where Mario is just extremely tiny and everything's huge, like Ant-Man. And if you have the Party Kingdom, you have to have the Kart Kingdom. Yes, in this kingdom, there's tons of different Mario Kart tracks combined. Some of the classics and some new ones. It would be grand. And Mario can drive a car and race in these kingdoms and do different things. Maybe there's a little pit stop area that he can go in and turn into a tire or something like that. That would be really cool and very unique. But it's kind of just car themed, you know? There's different tracks and different areas to go explore, but you can also race if you want and compete in maybe online leaderboards or maybe even race against people online like Mario Kart. That would be so cool for a game where Mario can just jump in and out of a cart whenever he wants. It'd be like the GTA of Mario. This would be an awesome kingdom to reference and something that'd be really cool to just have Mario Kart flavoring in a 3D open world Mario experience. In fact, this would almost feel like a Diddy Kong racing type of thing because you could take the car wherever you want. It's almost like a story mode that you can do with just the car. You can drive the car off the track into another area, do tricks with it in different missions and challenges, and I think this would be one of the coolest kingdoms in the game, to be honest. And why not just continue? We already have Party Kingdom, Kart Kingdom, and of course let's have a Sports Kingdom. Now, with this kingdom, there will be all types of sports areas like arenas. There'll be a football field, there'll be a soccer pitch, which would pretty much be the same thing, but there'll be a tennis court, a golf course, a basketball court. I mean, the possibilities here are endless, and maybe Mario can just turn into different things for different sports. Maybe he can literally turn into a basketball and shoot himself, or a golf ball and fly off into the distance somewhere. Like maybe Koopa Troopas are playing golf in the driving range and Mario can turn into a golf ball and let him hit him across the map or something. That'd be so cool. But of course, he could also play the sports as well. They're not going to be anywhere near in depth as the actual games, but maybe it's something akin to Mario Sports mixed titles. For instance, the one on the 3DS has like horseback riding, tennis, golf, all that stuff. It's just like, why does it have all those things? But, you know, something very basic. Maybe you can just, you know, push A twice and hit a golf ball or something. And there's different challenges and missions based around those things. This would be a lot of fun. You could just see all types of enemies and creatures throughout the Mario universe just playing golf there, or maybe their own new NPCs. Now you could have something like the Shops Kingdom, and this is something based around like a giant mall where there's different stores that Mario can go into. He can go inside or outside the mall. There's escalators, maybe like a play area in the middle, and just different shops that he can enter. And maybe there's different references in different shops to different games based on the contents of what they're selling. That would be really cool. Maybe there's like a Legend of Zelda store that you can go inside and see a whole bunch of memorabilia, and maybe there's some collectible stuff that you got to do for this game. Maybe you can collect like keychains or something, you know, something that'd be very interesting, and just run throughout the mall. Maybe there's like a food court and stuff, and just that would be really, really cool. And an idea for this would be Coconut Mall. Coconut Mall is a racetrack in Mario Kart Wii that has come back from time to time again, and it is a beautiful, beautiful track where you race through the inside of a mall. You can even drive through certain stores and off of escalator ramps, and I think this would be amazing. You can go outside and see the parking lot and everything. This would be an awesome kingdom, and I think Nintendo could actually do this really well. Next up, we have the throwback of the Birobuto Kingdom from Sarasa Land. We need Sarasa Land. People have been really expecting this to come in some type of future iteration of a Mario game, and of course the Sand Kingdom was included, but it's not Sarasa Land. It has lots of callbacks and references and looks like Sarasa Land, but we know it's not. And unfortunately, it sucked that that wasn't the case, and we couldn't see Princess Daisy and Tatanga and a whole bunch of things like that. That'd have been really cool, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But that could happen in the next installment, a different style of desert, maybe more tombs and more secret underground catacombs like they had in the original Mario Land game. I think that'd be really cool, underground dungeons and stuff, and then maybe a battle with the Sphinx. That would be dope. But who knows what Nintendo's gonna do, and if this will ever see the light of day again, and if Daisy's hometown and home kingdom will ever come back into fruition. But it would be cool to have a little reference and have Daisy be saved again. And the last kingdom that I would like to see would be the Koopa King Kingdom, or the Koopa Kingdom. That'd be kind of cool. Koopa Kingdom, we'll go with that. But this is just Bowser's Castle, or maybe a collection of different Bowser Castles throughout history. I think just Bowser's Castle, one Bowser's Castle is good. But you can go inside Bowser's Castle, you can go on the outside, you can see the different rooms. Maybe even go to Bowser's bedroom, you know what I'm saying? I'm just mean like look and see his bed sheets, that's it. But it would be cool to explore a fully flushed out Bowser's castle, like his kitchen, his bathrooms. Once again, this is sounding so weird, but you know what I'm getting at. This would be so cool to see where Bowser lives and where he does everything every day with his army and his military. Maybe there's like a courtyard for his army, you know, they're all warming up and you have to sneak by them and something like that. That'd be really cool, like an army of Goombas and bullet bills and stuff going by, and you have to sneak past without them all seeing you, or Mario's gonna get jumped. It'd be really cool to go into like the dungeons and to the top of the castle and see like different activities that Bowser does and different things with Bowser, and at the very top you have your final battle with him. I think that would be awesome. Now those were 10 kingdoms that Mario can revisit from things that he's done in his past. This would be really cool and a really cool concept, almost like a back in time thing where he gets to experience past areas and locations that he once saved the day in. But what do you guys think about these locations? Was there any that I missed? And did you like any of these that you saw on the list today? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed everything you've seen today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.